Hello and welcome to this video. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to download and use Office 2016 when you're using Windows 7. And I'm going to be doing that on a Dell Latitude 3330. Now, the reason why I'm focusing on Office 2016 is it is the most up-to-date version of Office that Microsoft recommend you use with Windows 7. And in the first part of the video, what we're going to be doing is, first of all, we're going to be downloading a version of Office 2016. And then after we've downloaded that, we're going to be downloading a free piece of software called WinZip, which will help us to actually install the download of 2016 onto our computer running Windows 7. So this is where we're going to download the version of Office 2016 from, and this is totally legitimate. This is a website that you can download all kinds of legal digital software from. And so you can see here that what I'm going to do is they've got this is the 2016 page. It's for Office Professional Plus 2016, and then they've got this link here, which is obviously from the Microsoft site, and you just click on that, and then if you look up here, you can see that it is downloading. Now it's a large file, 4.1 gigabytes, so that's going to take about 10 or 15 minutes, even at my relatively good broadband speeds. Okay, so you can see that we're coming very close to the end of the download here. So there we go, a quick check on into our downloads folder. You can see that it's downloaded. I tested it earlier, that's why there's two versions of the Pro Plus retail file.
So I'm back in front of the E5410, which is running Windows 11, and I've got my USB stick open and the copy of Office 2016. You can see it on the screen there. Now what I'm actually going to do as a first stage to installing it, I'm going to copy it to the desktop. And the reason I'm copying it from the desktop and not trying to start it from the USB stick is because when I tried to start it and install it direct from the USB stick, this laptop just kind of froze. So although this is a slightly slower way, it's safer and guaranteed to work. So we can see there's the setup for there's the Office 2016 files that have transferred onto the desktop. So now what I can do on these is I can double click on them. Now what's interesting is when I did the same thing, so I tried to install Office 2016 onto this laptop when it was running Windows 10 and not Windows 11, is that I could actually install Office 2016 directly from the USB stick and it didn't have any issue. Whereas in Windows 11, it definitely didn't want to install straight from the USB stick. Okay, so now I'm just going to click on the setup. Okay, perfect. So there we go. Office has finished the install and that took about 6 minutes if you include the time that it took to copy the setup files from the USB stick onto the desktop. So now what I want to do, just to double check that to see how well it's installed, is I want to see how responsive it is when we begin to use it. Okay, so I'm just having to jump through a few hoops before I can actually use it. And I'll go through activating it in a little while. But what I want to check is within 2011 on the E5410 is Word or Excel or PowerPoint, are they sluggish or are they very responsive? So when I type any old gobbledygook into a Word document, it appears immediately. And then when I'm making any adjustments, they're also seem very, very responsive. So that's excellent. Let's come out of that. Let me just get rid of this and then let's go in and just test out that Excel. And you can see that as soon as I'm clicking on the mouse, things are happening. So that's nice and responsive, which is really good. So let's go in. Okay, and that also seems very nice and responsive. So it's working really well. Office 2016 seems to be working really well on this copy of Windows 11. And the final thing that I want to do just to check is to see that after installing something as big as Office 2016, does it slow the computer down in terms of the startup time? So I'm going to shut it down. Because this laptop with a fresh install of Windows 11 on it and nothing else started up in 45 seconds. So with a fresh after having installed Office 2016, will it be as quick to start? So let me get my stopwatch ready. I'm going to start the laptop, start the stopwatch, and let's see how long it takes. So we're looking for around 45 seconds. Okay, so that in terms of being able to open Word and work within it, that was just a little less than 1 minute. So that's a little slower, but not too bad, I don't think. It's still very usable. Okay, let me just close this. Now, in terms of Office 2016, of course, there are numerous ways that you can obtain a free copy of it. But if you want to obtain a legitimate license for it, these licenses will cost you about £10, which is about $10 at the moment. And I'm going to show you the two sites that I tend to get my licenses from. The first one is this one here. It's cjs-cdkeys.com. Okay, and an Office 2016 license will cost you £14. Sorry, I said about $10, didn't I? Or $16. And that's for That is for one installation of Office 2016 on one machine. And the other place that I go to is this one here. And it is going to be £7.50, or in terms of US dollars, $9. So this electronicfirst.com is slightly cheaper than cdkeys.com. The reason why I get my licenses from these two places is because of how they are rated on Trustpilot. So I know that I can trust these two websites and they aren't a scam. So if you want to run Office 2016 on a Windows 11 machine, I hope that you have found this video helpful.